Catching up with Interim head coach Anders Sorensen after a tough setback to the Milwaukee Admirals this evening. Coach Sorensen, offense and just really flow in this game, kind of hard to come by. It was another nitty-gritty effort, which you've become accustomed to lately. But how do you assess a game like this where it was just a battle until you saw that first goal, not until way late into the third period?
Yeah, I mean, it was a neutral game. Not much going on either way. I thought we defended them well, and they defended us well.
How do you fight through when offense is hard to come by? We saw it against Chicago. It was 1-0 that you needed a shootout. The previous game against Milwaukee was 2-1. Game before that was another 2-1 contest. How do you keep this team pushing and being aggressive when the goals and the chances might be few and far between?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to try to find some different avenues to score goals for sure. And a lot of it has to happen on the inside of the ice, inside the dots. I feel like we're getting pushed to the outside a little bit much.
And then for chances overall for your IceHogs, I've got that sense in the second period you're trying a few different things. You got a couple of great chances. You actually led on shots and goal in that second period, and then even carried that into the third as well. What adjustments do you feel like you were making that you were starting to see some responses with?
I think when we played down low, we were better. We played below the goal line. We were getting a little bit more out of our offense in the zone there. So, other than that, it was a tight check game both ways. So we got to try to find some offense, maybe an offensive zone playing below the goal line, which we did.
You're a team that loves to work hard, be aggressive, and grind out contests. But when you take on a team that has a similar mindset, sometimes you have two type A personalities. It doesn't always match very well. How do you battle a team that's throwing a similar game plan in your direction?
Yeah, I mean, it's you got to win. It's got to be little details. You got to win little battles. You got to make sure you're managing the puck around the lines, and just kind of, there's plays to be made, but you got to make them when they're there. And if not, you got to just, kind of bunt the puck and go back to work.
I've always heard terms from coaching staff saying, leave the next shift in a good spot for your teammates. You don't have to be a hero every single shift. How much of that is played into a communication with the team, knowing that if it's not this shift, don't worry about it. It can, lead to something better down the line.
Yeah, it's something we talk about. And for the most part, we've done a pretty good job of it, but we're just not capitalizing.
You get Cameron Morrison back in the lineup after battling a left hamstring injury. He was the big IceHog coming back in. You lose Michael Tepley due to COVID-19 protocols. Mike Hardman with a left ankle injury that was announced earlier this morning. A little bit of jockeying. That's not unfamiliar territory for you. Let's start with Cam. How nice is it to have number 45, back in the lineup? He's a guy that can provide that edgy sandpaper style nitty-gritty effort for you.
Yeah, thought it was fine.
And now you lose Michael Tepley, you use Mike Hardman. What's your expectations now moving forward? They've been some of the hotter hands, especially Tepley here as of late. So I'd imagine it's that next man mentality that comes right back to the forefront of your mind.
Yeah, for sure. And there's some guys here that has an opportunity to show what they can do now, and that's how this game works.
And not to look too far down the line, but you got the Iowa Wild team that's off all week. They're waiting for you Friday, a little home and home action, and then back to work on Saturday as well. This is a team that, much like the Admirals, just saw them this past Wednesday. What kind of battle plan did they put in place for you, and what kind of preparations are you already making for them? Because the last time you saw them was very similar to what we've seen the last couple of nights. A lot of close calls and a lot of one-goal games.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it tomorrow and see where we're at. It's hard to say right now, but we know what they're about, and we know what we have to do in our find our identity, and we'll take it one day at a time here.